is Elizabeth St.Pierre, and today's Mother's Day. See my flowers? Aren't they pretty? And we just concluded our visit to First Baptist Church, St. Petersburg. It's been about 7 years, I think, since we've been here.
Show them the church.
Yeah, show them the church.
Here, hi,
beautiful.
this is Dan. And this is the church, First Baptist. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful church. This is where Grace was dedicated 6 years ago.
That's right. Yeah, and this is where I was saved 9 years ago, and so I super love this church. Okay, so let's start with the worship. Worship was excellent. You know what I really loved?
Awesome.
Was that the worship leader and the person who did the announcements, whose name I've forgotten now, got up on stage, and it was very informal and friendly, and it felt like being with family, and I really, really, really loved that. It felt very comfortable here. The worship itself was excellent. The teaching was phenomenal. The teaching was...
Go, Walter!
It was... I have nothing to say other than thank you for the teaching today.
Praise God for Walter.
Yep. The children's ministry, dropping off, we had a very nice woman named Bonnie showing us around.
Very sweet.
Very, very sweet, very kind, kind servant of the Lord. Unfortunately, her black bra strap was showing.
She was dressed inappropriately.
And she was dressed inappropriately, and we feel it's important to purify the church, especially the way that women dress themselves. Women in leadership dress themselves, so as not to make men be distracted from the word and the teaching. But that's biblical. It is biblical. And dropping the children off was fine. It was good. Their classrooms were beautiful. Their teachers were very friendly and receptive. Everything was great. Everything was great, 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 great. Until we went to pick up our daughter upstairs. This is Grace. Isn't she beautiful? That's Grace. Grace is 7 years old. She's in 2nd grade, and she really enjoyed her class. We went upstairs to pick her up with our stickers that look like this. Got it, Faith? Our stickers that we had. And we walked through the large double doors to go into the place where all the children were gathered.
The front door, not the side door.
The front door, yeah, not the side door.
Right by the elevators.
Right by the elevators. And there was nobody there, so we stood there for a few minutes to see. I know I saw them. I'm sorry. We just found his glasses. I looked twice and I couldn't find them in the bag, and there they were, right there in the bag. Anyway, so we walked through the large double doors, the front door, and there was nobody there. We weren't sure where to go because we'd never been there before. So we just kept walking in and saw our child sitting there, and we asked her who was looking after her, and she said she didn't know. And so my husband and I took her and walked right back out the front door. Nobody was watching. A man walked in, picked up our daughter, Grace, look and wave, picked her up, took her by the hand, and walked her right back out those doors.
Why was the door not supervised?
The door wasn't supervised. There was nobody there.
Because the ministry leader, Amanda, was busy taking pictures. She assured me, she was very nice and assured me that she wasn't taking any pictures of my children or our children because we were visitors, and that was comforting. However, she was busy taking pictures instead of monitoring the front door of a very large area where I just walked in, grabbed my daughter, and walked out. And I find that to be absolutely inappropriate. And it's just not right. It just isn't right, and brings such a level of discomfort to me that I'll let my wife talk about it.
I don't think there's anything worse that could have happened today other than a man walking into the classroom where my child was unattended and walking her right back out the front door. I don't even know what to say to that. So my husband, calmly and politely, I might add, because I was standing there, informed the ministry leader, Amanda, of what had just happened, and she took offense to it, and she wasn't real happy to hear that, and got defensive. And
that what I was doing was what?
Well, I heard her tell you that she needed to stop you and that you were speaking aggressively. I've heard my husband speak aggressively. My husband was not speaking aggressively. He was speaking with the concern of a father who he had just taken, unattended, unsupervised, from a class. I'm a little upset right now.
Yes, you are.
So I think I'm going to stop this review. I'm disappointed because we really wanted to come back to this church. So hopefully this can be resolved. Thank you.
I'm also very upset. And so we'll pray about it, and we'll lift this up to the Lord and see what His plan is. We did want to return. The teaching was fantastic. The ministry was great, except for Grace being left unsupervised and then unattended. The front door of a small auditorium where children were just running around unattended was left wide open for a man or a woman to walk in and grab our child, and that's not acceptable.
Trinity would like to turn off.
And Trinity, how was your experience, Trinity? Did you have a good time? All right. Did you like your class?
Yeah.
Would you like to come back? Good. All right. What about you, Faye? Did you have a good time? Do you want to come back? All right. Well, maybe we will. And listen, we'll lift this up to God in prayer and see what His plan is, and hopefully, possibly even supply this video to Pastor Drawn and see what he wants to do with it. But as far as we're concerned, if our daughter Grace will not be supervised in this church, there's no reason for us to come back.